The definition of a vegan is a person who doesn't eat meat or use any animal products. People become vegan for many different reasons depending on their lifestyle, points of view, and preferences. Okay, so this is my midterm research video presentation, and my purpose is to show you guys the complete process I went through to answer the question, why are people becoming vegan? So in order to find the answer, I had to research and finding sources that would lead me to the information, and for 3 of my sources, I used a database that the librarian taught our class. Okay, so I went to library resources, and I went to databases by subject, then general, then academic search complete. I made sure to click scholar peer-reviewed journals to make sure it was really reliable. Then I typed in my topic, vegan, and a bunch of results came up. I ended up finding this academic journal called Vegans Report Less Stress and Anxiety Than Omnivores, and this is the author, Bonnie Beeshold, who has her PhD and is a health education specialist. This article is about the moods, diets, and lifestyle factors of vegans that were shown in surveys made, and here's the charts and scores that are actually from the source Nutritional Neuroscience, very knowledgeable on the topic of health. And if you go down, you can see all the references that they included at the end of the article. Okay, so these are the concepts and ideas coming straight from the article, which helped me come up with the main inference of the source that one of the reasons people become vegan is to reduce anxiety and stress in their life and just live an overall healthier lifestyle. The second database source I found was an article titled The Veganuary Experiment. It was published very recently in 2020. It was published by The New Scientist, which I looked up, and it's a magazine/newsletter that covers aspects on science and technology. So in this article, the newsletter teamed up with researchers at the University of Oxford, and they conducted an experiment with 19 volunteers who went vegan for a week to test the effects of what it does for health and the environment. Coming straight from the article, this is the information from the experiment, and as you can see, some concepts discovered were that the volunteers reduced their carbon footprint, they consume less calories, fats, carbs, cholesterol, and they really increased their fiber intake. From this evidence, I've made the inference that veganism is both good for your health and the environment, and also that even just going vegan for a week can have people developing habits that persist beyond something like this experiment. Okay, Ms. Barr mentioned using TED Talks, so for my third source, I used one. And this is a speaker, Dr. Joanne Kong. She has her PhD and is a nutrition advocate who does many presentations all over the world. The title of her TED Talk is The Power of Plant-Based Eating, and here's the 3 main concepts that she shares.
Important information which you may not know. Going greener with your diet could be one of the most powerful and transformative decisions you ever make in your life for 3 significant reasons. It has tremendous benefits for your health. It's critical to the sustainability of our planet, and it will widen your circle of compassion.
So from this TED Talk, I've made the inference that people become vegan to help the planet have better health and gain a lot more compassion for animals. For my fourth source, I found this database article titled Vegan Triple Ironman. This is the author, Norman Spelsberg, who's a doctor in the Faculty of Health. This article is about a case where an athlete lived on a raw vegan diet and competed in a triathlon with non-vegans to see the differences in results from their diets. Okay, so here's the information from the article of the results in heart rate, oxygen intake, and performance. And from these concepts, I've made the inference that since the vegan didn't show any signs of dietary deficiencies or impaired health, that even a top-class sporting performance is possible on a vegan diet. Okay, so for my fifth source, I decided to do a personal interview with an actual vegan to get a first-hand perspective. So this is Ray, he's a vegan. I'm gonna interview him, ask him a few questions. So how long have you been vegan?
I have been a vegan for about 7 months now.
Okay, why are you vegan? Because my research question is why are people becoming vegan, so that's what I'm trying to figure out here.
So the primary reason I became a vegan was because of my health. I kind of wanted to try something new, and I did a lot of research and saw that changing your lifestyle could make a big impact. And over the course of the past 7 months or so, I definitely have seen a change.
Okay, so an assumption I've always kind of had about veganism was that it was just a very expensive lifestyle because of all the things you had to buy. So is it expensive for you?
At first I thought it was going to be. After doing some more research and figuring out what exactly my body needed, I actually saved more money becoming a vegan than having the diet that I had before, which was all processed stuff with meat and dairy.
Okay, cool. So that's the interview. Thanks for watching.
My point of view correlates to this because I'm someone who's always open to new ways of bettering your health and the environment.
The implications and consequences I've made from doing this project was that there's so many ways to discover information on why people should become vegan, but you just have to make sure the source is reliable. And I also wish I would have done another interview with a nutritionist on its health benefits. Okay, and this is my Works Cited page for all the 5 sources that I used, which helped me find out my question, why are people becoming vegan?